Hey chickadees, how you doing? Let's get some of this sound down. Hey, my camera's not on. Let me turn my camera on. What's up with that? Where's my camera? One second, one second. Here somewhere. Ah, over here. Hey, here. Here it is. Okay. Alright, I was on the wrong scene. Anyway, we're here. Welcome in. Hey, Average Aim. I thought I might see you, and checking the sound of the music back there. Well, this is the public server. I need to make sure I check that out. Then, private server. I thought I might see you tonight, Average. So good to see you. Get some Pokemon while they're around. Forgot to fire off some of the notifications on Twitter, so I'm doing that now. Baby on with people. Got out of work. Kind of, this is kind of a day when I can get out of work early. This is early. No. That's what we did. Sharing things on Twitch and all that. So I thought I need to check, and I need to pay my taxes, and probably pay the taxes for the Duluth as well. Located. I put the links for the Twitch stream, kind of home base for like catching Pokemon and things like that, in the other channels. A little surprised that music's kind of. But alright, where the music is, it's on like Twitch and TikTok. So welcome in on YouTube as well. Okay, I think we got things situated. We got our screens up and our verticals and horizontals. Alright, so also, I got, it's Thursday and it's already feeling like a long week, but I've got a nice Belgian triple. So we're going to kick into that as well. So cheers, it's after 5 o'clock here. And we're getting closer to the weekend. So, as Rooster said, she was going to go in when she can end work and drink the honey drinks. Well, little ASMR beering for you. Okay. We'll let that settle. Get in there. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, do all those things, and friends and alliance mates know. We got a wild Diglett in the chat, so for those who dig it. Diglett. Alright. So I'm in Atreides land over here, 13. Now I put a test order up here, and that order got eaten up like a month ago. Here. So unless there's a system. Thank you for following, Jennifer Olson. Much appreciated. Thank you, Jennifer. Kicking off those rooster sounds. Much appreciated. Welcome to the hen house. Thank you. Anyway, I was trying to sell, I don't think there's something. I'm trying to sell like 500 silicone blocks. Got it on a public server, got it on a private server. It got eaten up, so I think it's an error on that regard, on this server. And then it's not selling on the private server. I mean, it makes sense, but the whole idea was, come on, there's got to be some lazy people who want to buy this stuff from me, right?
Deposit or withdraw, Solaris?
So I've got a little bit of money. Oh, I have my money on me, so let's see. Oh, so okay, so let's get by. Go to the tax guy. I need to check my bases and make sure they're... We have a starter base on this server, which I haven't been playing this, but Thulu's been kind of getting crazy on going back on the server, and then we're back on the other one. I'm higher level on the public server than I am on the private server, but I am more advanced technologically and combat-wise on the private server. So I'm trying to keep them both up so I can check things out, especially as we get closer to later game, late mid game, Lands Rad, things like that. Deep Desert, because I really want to test out what it's like. Be involved in there. With a wonderful average aim on his private server over there. In fact, I'm going to drop into voice over on my server. I'm available for anyone who is wanting to directly. Server. Exclamation Discord in Twitch. Get in there. It's in there, and that is not broadcasting right now, so yeah. Okay, so let's go find the tax man. That guy. Tax man. I think he's there with the lion. I think it's a lion for the Lands Rad or something like that. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm gonna pay the taxes for me and Cthulhu because buddy on the server as well. Unless he's done that, he's been playing. A lot this last week. Also, trying to dig into a little bit of Lands Rad activity.
You again?
Stuff.
What now?
No taxes due. God bless you, Cthulhu. You must have paid our taxes. All right. Then we'll fly this home. We're gonna check both our, bases, just our energy shields and all that, and then we'll probably kick over to the private server. I did go on the Lands Rad to look over here. I aligned us with Atreides, and so we get a crafting reduction cost and all that. So got our little guild, Batu Barada Nikto, in there. All of 2 people, but that's all you need in there. And then it's over there on the private server where we have a larger guild of folks playing together. There's a lot of pros and cons. A lot of pros to the private server, but some of the stuff may be related to the public server too. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Sitting on, yeah, carrying some money. Let's not lose our ornithopter or anything like that. But one thing is you can't see the Haga Basin map while you're in Arakim, so I can't see if there's any signs of issues or something like that. Yeah, it's Haga Basin. Click. Center. Watch yourselves. Fill some tunes, some beer, Dune. Good day off yesterday from playing. I mean, some of this is just, work days. As we get into this is a game we may have with us for, 10 years. So I hope it is. So I'm gonna normalize a bit. Bounce around between the 2 characters some. See what people are wanting to do and what's interesting. Hide. It was on Sunday. I managed to zone in to, I think, 3 different sandstorms, which really kind of sucked. So my base is right over here. And it's been a while because I've been playing on the other server. Base is, yeah, that's base is roughly in the same place, practically the same place on both servers. But I'm sure all my goodies are. Tennis shield's up, so that's good. We can see that. And then we have Cthulhu has his base over there for us there. And then we had the beginner base, which I want to check that shield on that in particular because I haven't been there. We left that there for hey Savina, why do you look like Steve from Minecraft? Well, because Jack Black looks like me is really the answer, Savina. He stole my my entree into music and movies and all that, so I know I can't compete. But I'm your Twitch and YouTube level Jack Black, so that helps. I feel like you so because I will sing to you on this stream as well, part of it. So I'm here for you for all your needs there. Let's see. Well, welcome in. Remember to subscribe over there and follow me. We're doing all our stuff. Let's see. I've got remembering where you have stuff. Let's look at this. Oh, 2 days. I was taking a little while, wasn't I? Let's see what we got in the. Nothing. We ain't got nothing. So we're gonna run that. And we need to get that built up. So obviously that'll get us through like to Friday night or something. But that's not exactly what we're looking for. All right. So assuming. Big assumption. There. Put our Solari somewhere. I was keeping it here because I got lots of money. This is the one where I did the lube farm. Say lube farm. That's right. Lube farming is kind of another thing. So we're gonna get those stuff. Part of the lanes ran. So let's we'll take this. I think we'll build that. All right. We're going for a little bit of this. I bet we're too dang close. That's the one thing I would like that to not. And we better not be too. I need to pick up some of these. I would say Jack Black, who is I think Jack Jablonski, looks like me. I think I'm older. And right now I just trimmed my Santa white and black beard. But we'll find out. Although he's cool. I think we'd hopefully get along. And listen, I've never heard that he has a big ego, so the idea that he has some look-alike, I hope, is a positive thing. We could be buds. Maybe he could help grow my channel. Right? I'd accept that. Actually, like some of these people. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie. I do like him. He reminds me of me. Funny, charming, fat, bearded, and able to sing, and things like that. That's me in a nutshell. Charismatic. You're gonna love me because of who I am, not because of how I look. That's what I hope. Alright. We're just gonna run around and get some batteries so we can power up the shield, and we're gonna have to power up the other shield too. So run around, stay away from Shahilud. I think I do want to see while I'm in the safe zone is what is my battery Mark III. So this is the kind that doesn't even do aluminum. So that's where we are with that one. I do aluminum by hand. Looking for easy fuel. Kind of a it's a bit of a pain, you know, to drive, stop, and maneuver and get some of this stuff. So, Brawley, how you doing there, orange bitch? Hey, stop shooting me. Probably should get some iron, but I'll do it particularly when it's close to the other stuff. So, how's it going for you, Crawley? You playing this yet? Or we were talking about this on Sunday, I think. I'm good. Back up and chasing me. It's Thursday, so Thursday after work Pacific time. It's one of the times you can expect to try to catch me on stream. Thursday and Friday after work Pacific time. Hopefully having some fun. And then on Saturday and Sunday during the day, morning, late mid-morning into the afternoon. Is that too far? Too far. Well, we're going to say screw it unless we have to stop for the batteries we're looking for. So, doing okay. Just enjoying this game. They got another hot fix. Oh, yes. Pacific time. Yeah, so this is, I got off closer to 4:30 and some stuff. So on Monday and Thursday, I can get off around 4:30 some days of some weeks. And it's always like a crapshoot. I have to see, is there coverage? Is it actually going to happen? And we'll see. I am looking at an internal job change that may make my schedule a little more predictable, which will help with my streaming schedule. Since I took this job for quality of life improvements, my quality of life went down. So it's a good job, though. I just been trying to make it work, but that's 30+ years of dealing with quality of life issues. So I had hoped that it would free me up to have more predictable things. For those of you wondering, I do, if you were watching when I had the Shahilud eating my ornithopter and fighting with him and jumping out of that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope I get what I need to. It's coming up. I'm going to be applying for a position that's going to move me around. A lateral move that probably will improve my quality of life. I'm kind of in a position that is has extra demands. So, you know, not a promotion, but it might be a quality of life and be nice. I need that. I need it. Mrs. Rooster would appreciate it too. So I've been kind of grinding on this job and trying to make things to get better. Use improvement. Yeah. And quality of life improvement, it's, you know, and no pay change, same pay, same benefits, all that stuff, they're good. It's just, you know, position tends to be one of the, I think I have one of the crappier positions. So if I can move into a collegial spot, it has a better, I think somebody else can take this turn. And it's my base. So we just made it around. It's like, that's my base. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So we might as well, and then we can pop in here and see how far we get. Wow, that's the button I'm supposed to hold. Alright, we got 7 days and 8 hours. I mean, that helps. Helps. Not as good as I would like, but let's also go up to the refineries and just refine that iron. What's going? I assume water's fine. Water's at 607,000. Yeah, that's good. We'll just throw that in there. Now we could make some. Yeah, we'll be okay. Check up here on the other power generators. I think we're generally okay. These guys are still on. These are powered up. Oh, these guys have tons of power. 20 days, yeah. So they've been updated. I had plenty of that, but not the other. Weird. Anyway, Let's see. Okay. We got some darts. We got some more darts. Got generally the things we carry. So we're gonna fly over to the other base and check that out. We'll use. Let's look at this. 554 intel points unspent. I'm sandbagging this stuff over here. As I wait to use them because I didn't have the materials, so it made less sense to into it. Now I know better what I'm doing anyway. It's gonna be a sandstorm. I don't know when there's gonna be a sandstorm. There's gonna be. Yeah, it's like it is for research, so for technology. There are skill points themselves that are different. And those are for you know, the leveling up of character skills, but then research is part of where it's at as well. Because you kind of need a combination of both. I'm just checking my wings. Because you need to be able... You can't research the things, you can't make the things. So even if you can farm it, you can't make it. It doesn't help. Now we're going to go to this base down here. And we may fly around and pick up batteries. By hand. We'll fly around, drop down, pick them up. We'll see. I mean, we're I've kept this little base as a starter. Hopefully it's still okay and all that. I'm doing so well. Even CD Keys price is still pretty high for it. It's a good game. It's a good game. I don't regret this. I've got over 400 hours in this game between these two characters. And I've had a shitload of fun. And I haven't even gotten to the end game. I'm just starting to dip my toe into it, like being like, I know where the end game is, but I'm doing other things. Let's see. Let's go look at this base and see. There it is. Let's see what it... Still have a shield. Did it run out of power? Know the answer. Take this. This is a good game. One of the things with this game is all the PvP gankers. I mean, you gotta kind of wait for them to... Some of them are gonna leave. You know, and that's not gonna be a bad thing. So when they do leave, when they do leave, it's gonna kind of help quality. Where the hell is my beef control space? No, more. Down here? Yeah, I believe Cthulhu came in here and turned off things, but I'm like, there's a sub thief somewhere. Where the hell's the control? I don't even remember where I left it, but I thought I had it on one of these levels. Oh, there it is. It looks, we got no power. Now we got 8 days of power. Okay, so we were out of power, so, okay, well, that's what we were wondering about. Now we're powered up. And I got just as many days here, so I have time to come in over the weekend and do stuff. So we can just come back in. Because when you got no power, you're taking damage. I don't know. It doesn't look like we've taken much of any damage. Going to repair. You see how it's like it wasn't perfect. Balls have taken a little bit of sandstorm stuff, and that's because of that. So we'll come back in and repair things, but I don't need to do that now. So slowly your base will degrade if you don't keep it powered up. I thought it looked like it was powered, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, this game will, I guess it will have a sale at some. I bought the masterful directorial, you know, I mean, so I get just a few, you know, getting some stuffs. I don't know. Like I said, I've played over 400 hours, and I've been enjoying it. So I have gotten my money's worth already for the last month or 5-6 weeks, whatever it's been since it went live. And I know I'm going to keep playing this for months. Even if I gave it up, I probably would still play it for at least 2 more months before that happens. So reason. It's flying back. The question now is more like, do I have, be nice to have silicone blocks that I was selling for some money on the boards here, because again, that's a test I've been trying to do, but something went wrong with that test. Like if we go here, jump out. Gonna be, mark my words. We're just waiting for a sandstorm. So, just picking up some flour sand. I may just pick up one pack just to make some. I probably have him sitting on some back at the base. It's been so long. I don't even know. Stuff. I did a lot of lube farming and stuff to make money, so I could buy the things that I wasn't sure where to go farm grind wise. But I've been doing a lot more grind of it, like with average on the private server and things like that. Nigga here. That's a crash. Look what that is. I mean, I'm gonna take. Hey! Just a little. Let's go see. What was that? And again, we're no longer in, we're on a public server. There's the worm. Felt like something blew up from here, but hard to know. Sounds really good, but the direction of the sound is not when it comes to some of these explosions. Doesn't really tell. Was that a spice blow? Was that a crashed ship? I don't know. Not going to be like on the map necessarily. I felt like it was coming from this direction when I looked at the wind and stuff. One before you unlock the dragonfly. Well, this is the ornithopter, but I mean, there's the assault ornithopter. That's a spice blow. That's probably what that was. Let me see. Am I wearing soft step boots? I is. All right. So once the ad is over, I talk to the problem more. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't have those nasty ads. You're back. Yeah, so this is, I mean, this is... Where is he? There he is. I don't see him coming. Anyway. So, I ain't trying to, like... I don't want to set the world on fire. I have stay away. That looks like my base. It is not my base. I'm like, now I'm like, where? Where's my base? I don't even know where I am. I'm all the way over there. In the process of redesigning your base. Very cool, very cool. I got confused about where it was because I just went off looking for that thing and then I was like, that looks like my base. I'm gonna come over to I pick pick up some spice. It's like pick up spice when you can pick up spice. Pick up spice. Pick up shipwrecks when you can. Things like that. They're just worth it. So as far as Crawley about the dragonfly, well, there's the 6-wing assault ornithopter that I can get. I have already researched it apparently, and I have the research, but I have to be able to get stuff and build it. So it's kind of the question. I mean, I haven't needed it yet because what I'm doing, this scout ornithopter is really very helpful. It'll be if I get into PvP or something, which I'm not trying to right now, then it'll be more useful. But I'm not running around trying to do that at the moment. We'll get there. This guy is good for flying fast, kind of checking things out, scouting. This one changes the game because again you can do things. What we got? Wanted to look at these. So I don't have a spice refinery yet. Don't necessarily need one, but look at the silicone blocks. Was not planning on using this section for that. I would hate to have to run across it. Oh yeah, well you have the sand bike, which helps, and the buggy. It's faster when it comes to that. Buggy is good for mining, although in theory you can put a turret gun on there, and so that's good for some kind of battling, but not stuff we've really messed with. All right, let's take the stuff. So the ornithopters. I'm just checking the storages to see if I had anything sitting on them. We'll put that in there and put that in there. So now we'll go. Some of these I was making so much loot. I dedicated some of these to loot. Let's see. Craft. I have 3 of them that I use for myself. Do. So it kind of starts. First you're on foot and you have to learn how to move. And you're moving from rock formation to rock formation and watching and stuff like that. And then you get the bike. And the bike, you're doing the same thing, but you can move faster and, further a little more safely. And then you use your buggy. The buggy is, you have to take care to protect it, but helps out. Let's see. So we got some of that making. Need to do. We got some. I don't think we have any more in here. It says 7 days, but I was a little thrown off by that because it's still saying 7 days. So whatever. All right. So now we're gonna go over to averages, the private server. Okay, go over there and see. That's where we've been playing more. This one I need to do all the Fremen trials or finish the Fremen trials. So we're gonna go over to the private server. Anybody on yet? Are you on there, Average? It doesn't showing people on. I didn't know if that's just a. Not at the moment. Okay. And be right back at Crawley. No problem. I'm here. Alright, now, my shield. The other guy. This is the one I made after, and he's kind of coming to main. The rooster. So we're going to look at things like, okay, what's the water look? We're at 944,000 water. Okay. We're okay. Makes You make some lube, people. And I think I just made... Oh, yeah, Industrial needs fuel cells, silicone, and spice residue. But I added, over here, I added the medium spice refinery here. I started doing that. It starts making the spice blonde. It makes a ton of spice residue as you're processing. So, seeing if there's anything. Nothing, so we'd have to towards it. This. That is an error. It must have been. Messing around. Alright. There we go, plenty of water. If we go to the thief console here, 17 days, 20, pretty much max now. So, but look, we're at max production. We're at 1 under storage. We were starting to really hitting the wall on these production buildings and storage items and all that. So, I think average would know because he's using stacking units. I think it increases the number of things you can have when you use stacking units, but I'm not sure. And they cost a lot of money. Yeah, nobody's on right now. It's fine. Let's look at the lands we're at over here. All right, we lost this past week. So House Harkonnen has the access to the Landsrad weapon vendor. We don't, but there's stuff we can do. Now I did learn that I was playing a little Landsrad stuff, not competitively, just for personal contribution. That even like a house, this is House Harkonnen claimed, I can contribute to this should I want to, like by delivering mechanical parts. I would get points if I want to get, and I can slowly get those rewards. So advanced machinery, the steel suit mask, a moisture sealer, a bunch of Solari, things like that. So House Lindgren, House Vulcan, just looking for ones like I played around with House Ekaz, which should be here somewhere. I noticed they move around. You can still get the rewards. There's Ekaz, and it was deliver Regis Kinjal. That's, I think the Regis, that's kind of high level. But last week or so, it was the iron level Karpov. And I made just 10 of them, turned it in. I found you can also give them the ones that you get as loot when they apply, so they don't have to be perfect. I don't have any contribution for this week, but I do have, supposedly I have contribution. I don't know if you have to claim your, you're not supposed to have to claim your rewards that week. So if I went to Ekaz, supposedly they'll give me some stuff, but I don't know. And Ekaz is, dude's hiding over here somewhere. I guess it's not there. Somewhere. I looked it up, but 466 research over here. That's something. So, question would be, can I get the rewards from the previous weeks? And it's supposed to continue to accrue, but I don't know if that meant if it was supposed to be during that week. Like, did I lose that little bit of effort? Let's get. What I want to do, we don't have, is one of these. This is going to be. That's my last building. This is where I'm going to use this biggin to dump raw stuff. These guys right here are set to circuit 2. This is where produced ingots and then like cobalt paste and lube and silicon blocks come into. So that one's nearly full, and It's not. So, um, that's my system for the moment. Gotta make sure. Mine's the one with the reddish thing. I gotta remember what it looks like. This thing got beat up. I got caught in a deep desert sandstorm right when I zoned in. Could not get out. It is much more damaging than the normal sandstorms of Haga Basin when you get caught in there. It destroyed my wings. Had to build them back up. They were new wings. They were repaired to at least 96%. It grounded me. It doesn't ground you on the other side if you have, that much space. It knocked the heck out of me. And it is a bummer that it'll let you pop in with when there's a sandstorm. That's the Archer cell. Alright, so I got one medium-sized fuel cell. This one other. And oh, my blood bag. Got some repair. You need light and heavy darts. Repair system. We got a blood system. We do compact compactor, which does less worm attraction. So we'll run around and see what we can get. Without rhythm, won't attract the worm. That's gonna die soon enough. Everything else is okay. Oh, hands red. So just trying to look at some of these things. Deliver Dew Reaper's MK6. I'm not doing MK5s or buts, so maybe a 4 or something. Adept Karpov. House Richese. Get Solari, Syndicate Helmet, Plasteel. Leader John. Suit Armor Swatch. Might be Adept is not bad. Is that aluminum? Have to figure out which one that is. But it might be something worth making. 1627. Kill deserters. Whole point in the deep desert. You have to know where the deserters are. Some of them are going to be specific. That hasn't opened. Deliver Adept Gerdas in coins. Focus Buggy Cutter Ray MK5 when you get to that. That might be worth having. I think I can make that, but still. Deliver Spice-Infused Aluminum Dust. They ain't getting that from me. It's too precious to me right now. Iodine Pills. That's the seeds. Deliver Regis Karpov. That's too high. Ship manifest, if I wanted to turn those in, I get Solari Starburst. So can get some stuff. Ice Melange, that's too precious. Atreides house troops. Somewhere. Agave seeds themselves, so you do that. This one, House Vulcan. So these become available and people open them up. There's some stuff. We can look at those. Adept Karpovs and Adept here. Adept Gerdas and Adept Karpovs. I'm just a little curious about what that. Which one's the Adept? I'll go to my weapons. Standard, Adept. I don't have Adept, drill shot. Adept is Adept is duraluminum, so that is not. I'm gonna make a lot, but sometimes they are lower than that. Like I said, I've gotten some as low as iron. So now the Akaz guy is over there somewhere. So let's just take a little peek. Are there spice? I'm right in this base location. There's a shipwreck that's often right over here. I don't know how I lost my. There's a spice blow that'll also be over there or right over here. Average roof space. base at? Right there. Why don't I see it? That it? Oh, that's your base. Oh, you're redoing the Death Star completely. Drink some pee, water. Well, look at your base. This is your base. Isn't that... Right? That's your base. There's no Death Star or anything. Is it not loading in properly? I'm like, it looks like it's half made. You removed it. Okay, so you said you're working on stuff. Okay. Alright, cool. I look forward to seeing it. Half the fun is building and changing the building anyway. I will. I'm gonna run. You're mostly done. Okay. I thought you were still on the work. Are you gonna do a Death Star type of thing, like a hangar for other people? And what's our activity on the private server? I wanted to ask you a little bit. I'm still playing. I mean, I didn't play yet. I took a break yesterday to watch a TV show with Mrs. Rooster. It's going to happen more as the game, normalizes, but I'm playing, and Thulu's playing like crazy. It looks like Vincent's playing, you're playing. Are we at risk of losing the private server, any of that kind of stuff? Those are things I was starting to wonder about. I'm like, are we, if the private server gets ended, do we have a chance to take it over? We good, okay. Because I was like, oh, I was like, what happens? Because then I'd be cut off. I'm like, can you even log in? If we lose the private server, can you log in? Can you take over the server? That kind of thing. How do you get your characters? Or are you just screwed if, like, it gets closed down? There was a thought I had. About private server stuff. I just haven't seen Red on much, so... Hey, welcome back, Crawley. I was like, oh, I hope Red's not quitting. He's our guild leader and our server dude. So... that's... the person you have to be the most careful for. I was wondering how that works. I'm looking forward to playing with everybody. Somebody's gonna decide. Computer getting you. Oh, okay. Well, that'll explain it. Well, that sucks. I hope. Well, I remember his computer, but I thought he was back up. So back up running this week or next. Okay, well, that'd be good. Hey, that's a shipwreck. Get up, let's look. Ice. Go in here. Keep that. That. What is that? That's a noise. Yeah, oh my God. Look at this, guys. Look, look, look. Hello, Shahalood. We got that one. I was just getting ready. I was like, that. He did. Oh, yeah. He'll try. He'll try. And I mean, he ate my ship on Sunday. I've got it saved in. I'm still working on the YouTube just so I was tired. We'll maybe get it out by, which I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, he comes and eats all the ships, but I didn't know how stale that ship was. That ship was really stale, so it was cool that I got it. Batty-down's in the house. Welcome in. Did you just see that, Batty-down? Somebody clipped that thing. I haven't already. I was like, wait, why do I hear this sound? Expecting a problem. Where is he? I don't see him coming. Yeah, saw it. Very good, very good. That was amusing. It would not be amusing if he had gotten me. But that was amusing to be like, so I got one piece of that before he got the ship. It's with the ornithopter, it's easy enough if you're not at that point where he's coming, you know, and don't set him off to get all three spots, and that's what I was about to do, or what I was going to try to do. And we have stuff on. Oh yeah, we got some ship manifests as well, which again, 2 hickeys of note for the Landsrat's turn. No, I don't think I have any. I'll be sitting on stuff for some reason. That's mine. That's the other one. They do need to let us rename these. I'll put spice in there. These don't go in there. I'm actually just gonna look. There's some flowers in. I'm looking for where's some of this junk. Oh, there. I'm gonna be a little. I don't know where shipping, so we'll figure it out. There's some more spice. I definitely need a better system. Electric coolers. What was that? Glass stone. Oh my goodness. It wasn't me. I don't even know what that is. There's probably, yeah, there's some of that. No. These things. I'm just gonna put those into my backpack and try to find where they go so I can try to keep some semblance of a collective order. It's not working, but I'm gonna pretend. Do that. That gets rid of my darts, which is not the thing I was looking to get rid of. But there we go. Now we saw one of those ship manifests in there because, like, okay, so I got 30 ship manifests, so that's something. Requested. Mechanical parts of these, 44. That's right. Those are making the firearms. Not something I have a ton of typically, because I don't mind those other things. Let's see, a little bit of it. Don't really need to do a body run because, you know, my water's pretty high. So as soon as my water gets low, I can do a body run or a dew run or a blood run. So if I go kill things, I'll end up doing a blood run in part. So we got some options. Okay, so The noise it made as it dropped, that was just kind of weird. Sitting on any blood. Death stills. Oh yeah, I wanted to, let's go ahead and find some of that spice melange. I don't know that we have enough yet. Probably not, but you make one. And as you make one, watch in 3 minutes. Watch how much spice residue we get from that. I think we're gonna get like 10 spice residue for making that, which is, since you need it to power the other wind power thing. That's good. Let's see. This powers at 2019 of 2525. So that's okay. I'm gonna check on Mrs. Rooster real quick, and I'll be right back. And we'll see. We're kind of in a spot where we can go after the things we want to go after. Not the worst place to be. Be right back. Vincent, Ozzy, Ambrell, Hulk Hogan. Hey, Vincent, and Acral. Yes, Ambrell died. They said it was a suicide. They pulled that today. Surprising. There's a lot of mental health concerns in the chef industry, food service chef line industry, unfortunately. Look, we got 5 of them. God rest the souls, all of them. Well, welcome in, folks. Yeah, it's a big one. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Sorry, just couldn't resist on that. An idea, and then I was trying to remember where. We're gonna go in the deep desert a little bit, as long as we don't get caught too much early on in the sandstorms. We'll get some points that way. We'll explore a little bit. Now, one of the things they did with the patch, it's going to take effect after the next Coriolis storm, they said, but in the lower areas, they're going to put more points of interest and I think rock formations and stuff for mining, so make it easier for us to mine in the PvE section of the deep desert. Which should be good, because it's kind of sparse. Right there. That's how cool. Sun's coming in. Windows. Part of what helps all the heat. Get alien around. Anyway. It's my stream thing. It's showing me like not here. I'm here. Come on now. Let's cut off. That is sandstorm music. Where's the sandstorm? Also, I think, well, while I'm here, I'll look. I need, well, we can look here. The people. We have 237 duraluminum. That's our 232 aluminum. We need more aluminum. We need more duraluminum. So we need jasmium and aluminum. And it's kind of going to be the way. That is the way. First, we're gonna go grab some exploration and some XP, and because I was meaning to go back after testing it out. What we're gonna do is we don't need our blood bags. That space. Sake, we don't need that. We need everything else. We're gonna get acid stamina to ourselves. We did upgrade on the radiation suit. I hear the sound coming on the train. Okay, I see it on my. There it is. Yeah, I got hit hard in the deep desert by one. And then I got hit hard. I zoned into one of these. So I think, and I might have got hit a third time. I zoned in twice into ones, and one in the deep desert I zoned into, and it hurts. It hurts big time. So, always be at max fuel. It was me, so we better. And I don't need. I can go in the box because I'm put that in there. We don't need that. Hit. I would like to. It sucked. I was just like, yeah, let's zone in. And I was like, oh, I'll zone in. They're not. Are they gonna let us zone in? We were just like, it was the stream where I'm saying, can you zone in while they're having a sandstorm? Surely they will like delay it or say sandstorm in progress. Please wait. That's something that I think they could do with that. It's not. If I could see it, I certainly wouldn't be doing it. Not like I would zone in, and then you're out of the thing, and you got to get in there. And the one in the deep desert, oh man, that was nasty. Because I couldn't. I was like, I can't even see to fly out. I don't know where this is. Purple lightning is flying off. I want these up because if I do zone into one, I'm gonna need some love. And there's one last thing, so I want to check that orange thing. It's the generator, 34%. That's gonna be okay-ish. Those words. Last words, he said. Oh, Todd. Got. Okay. Should be about to hit this thing. I'm currently pleased with some of the changes they're making towards deep desert stuff, and being as I'm only dipping my toe in a little bit, I like that because I'm like, sort it out. Let the red shirts in. They're working on that. Let them fire all their missiles at each other and their jollies, and decide that they got to quit because Rust is better, or whatever. Rust and Ark, whichever game they're trying to turn this into. So once those dudes get Where is no cancel. There's Haga Basin. Not Haga Basin. Let's keep that. There we go. There. Like once the crazy PvPers, gankers, get a little tired, this game will probably get a lot better as far as late game. We'll have to see what it is. I mean, I don't think. Hopefully, they're not like 900,000 of a million players. I don't think they are. Guys, we're in, and we look. That appeared to be somebody. That couldn't be, did it? Not that we know. Level 91. We'll get a couple levels just from doing some scanning. I just want to know what some of this stuff looks like. It was really difficult to sort out when I was here with Average earlier, and I was like getting lost. I didn't know where I was going. Didn't know where the stuff is. I will tell you, you can't exit if you don't go into one of these little things. I found that out the hard way. There's a wall here, and you'll just hit it and fly up against it, and you have to go to where this is. So whatevers. We'll cross over, we'll get on a rock, do A2, 3, we'll go up to B, around. Scan a little bit, get an idea of what in the world we're dealing with. over there where it looks a little taller in case we have issues of height. Do they have jasmine out here in the deep desert? Or only in Shield? I feel like out here they have like a little bit of everything. But I'm not convinced they do. Jasmine may be a 25 meters. That looks, you haven't seen it there. Yeah, I'm thinking they're locking it in. I mean, that way you have to deal with radiation. That way you can't skip the radiation. So, but I know aluminum's here, and then they have the what, strontium, titanium, and some of that stuff. So I like the idea of let's keep Haga Basin relevant. I mean, you still need your cobalt, your etherite has got to be there. It's sliding a little. If it falls, it'll be fine. Just run to it. But yeah, so the etherite, you know, you gotta go get that. The jasmine, we gotta go get that. Everything else you can get here-ish. But like I said, we'll see what they do after the Coriolis storm for next week, because they're gonna add more rock formations and things like that. So, notice where we are. It behooves us, as they say. Behooves us to fly 10 feet this direction and now get B2. It's 100 XP every time you do this, but importantly, I actually am figuring out what in the hell it looks like. So, I mean, I'm not just trying to scan the whole damn thing. I am getting XP while I'm doing this, and I'm like, let's figure out what we've got available. What might be of use. So, like, in some places you find, like, there ain't nothing. There's, like, one rock you're on. There's the taxi service. For that little bulbous top there. See the rocks off there, so if you there's stuff. We could get some spice while we're out here, but I doubt we're gonna get it early. Maybe we'll get a small spice thing or so. Can we pull up? Yes. Is that overheating? I'm in a tennis ball. Man. Hey, look, this has this one little piece of rock. That's B1, so there's nothing. Any of this high enough? We're gonna have to go over and get a perch over here. I think it's high enough because of how high we are in general, but there's no guarantee. There you go. So you can see, like, nothing. They say they're going to change this, so there'll be more rock spaces, more POIs, more nodes for people to build bases on, things like that. But we're gonna have to wait till after Tuesday. I know we got a bunch of wrecks. Stay on target. We got that. We need to get that one. I've forgotten where we are. Let's see where we can land in this zone over here. Who knows if we can. Found at least one zone before where it's like, I don't think there's anywhere to land. I just flew past it. Looks a little dead out there. Looks a little sandy. There's rocks over there. They don't look particularly high for scanning, I will say that. High out there. It is certainly easier to dive and glide in a place that doesn't have very high stuff. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a spice blow. Oh. Hmm. Just a closer walk with you. I don't feel this is high enough, but we definitely saw spice blow. Right, we'll see. Can because like if they don't have any rocks, where are you gonna prop? Where are you gonna scan for? There should be a high enough rock in every zone to at least scan the zone, I would think, just from a whether there is or not. Alright, that works. Maybe they are. I mean, that would be kind of a dumb game decision. But I mean, well, Finn is in there, whatever that means for purposes. I don't know that one. Oh, it already escaped, so sorry. Cow Baron. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Level 92. 40 skill points for that level up. Yeah, let's see if that rock formation is high enough. See if we can find that spice glow, or if that's really far. So we're already in C. But I heard something. I got house music playing as well. That works. Na, 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 na. Will the spice show up if it's in the zone once I survey? I don't know. Or do you have to fly by it first? I don't 100% know, to tell you the truth, either way. It's not showing up here if that's where it is. Da, na, na, na. Go ahead and put a little field. Ooh, little. Give a little love. Give a little love now. Boom. See, there's a little bit of rocks over there. It's a C1. I don't see anywhere to land for C1. Feeling we're going over this there is going to be a little high. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's, yeah, anyway. Hit the eject button instead of the lower button. I think I was trying to hit the dive button, and I dove a different way. I haven't flown this far north. I mean, I stayed in B when I was messing around before, so I'm kind of, just kind of getting into checking things out. It's in D. Okay, we saw the server mesh. Go to that one right over. It's D2. Maybe over there. Pretty, but it's bare. I hear sand. Oh, we're in the zone. This is a control point. So I need 7 units. Hey, while I'm here, I better... Oh, I'm not in PvP, still. I am in PvP. I'm in a PvP section of PvE. House task not revealed. Like I had to check. I'd like the zone to change. Jesus. There's a base. Man, this is not... Are we in a new zone or are we in the same zone? So I was going to land on the dude's base. There we are. What is that? That's one of those other things. Titanium. I'm going to take it. I can't. Yeah. But another control. Is that a shipwreck? It is. In the deep desert, so it should be a better shipwreck than what I normally do. We can get off. We can get off our. Glass steel plate, that seems like something. Advanced machinery, glass steel composite armor, thermo something. Whatever. The answer is yes. Where's it? See it? I don't see it. I see where it's supposed to be. A little more tenuous. Okay, that we're counting that as a win. Whatever those things are, some of this stuff, 34 ship manifest. I mean, that's. What's the zone? That's some rock. Let's see what we can land there. I'm pleased with that shipwreck, though. I lost track of wherever that spice blow was that I was. Yes. I'm on his little base. Hello, dude. It was taller. I think it's maybe the border. You know. Not the border. That's. %, by the way, that generator has gone down about 7% out here. So that's more than I expected to see, because it's like the generator is not exactly a special part. Well, it's kind of protected, so that was my thought. I think everything takes more wear in the deep desert. It's easier to craft. Hello. We've got a little tall base there. Unfortunately, the draw distance is too short for PvP purposes in this deep desert. They need to figure out a way to increase that. I go here. If you go here, you're screwed. So. Doesn't look like we're in the fourth quadrant from the wall, but I think we might be in the... Yep. Alright, close enough. I was not sure that we were high enough. Hey, Augie. Starting to head home. I think somewhere down here there's an exit. Flower sand. Ooh, got some ray amplifiers. I think I hear something. Oh, that's what I hear. And there's a shipwreck, so I bet he's going to that. That's what he's doing. He found it before we did. Maybe there. Cross a zone. Good, but we don't have the zone either, so if we can map that, that'll be an addition. I believe I hear the damn worm. There he is. Worm is active. Worm is a vampire. Not exactly. Do need to put the scanner module again. We'll get some buried treasure, Opifier gems, things like that. I lost my last ornithopter, so we don't have that on there, but you know. See if we can scan from here. We got one or two balls on. Maybe not. Rooster is cooking dinner. Tell because Augie's here hiding. He thinks himself. Fire. Mrs. Rooster's cooking me a delicious dinner. See, you gotta go into one of these walls. Which just like go on either side of the mountain, essentially. We're gonna have to replace or repair that generator unit. A5. A5 is not mapped, so let's see if we can get the last one. Got one more ball left. We may have to fly up to that top, but we'll see what's what. $47 meters. The smell of food smells delicious. Yeah. Goodness. You got no more balls. Heard that before. Actually, this is over here. The crevice between these two, apparently. We got 2 levels. More than 2. Oh, you can't look at your inventory. Over here. Roosters making pork chops, and they smell. Maple brine pork chops too. Welcome in the Ultra Ball. That's a hard backpack tool. India. Fly like the wind. Oh, got some iridium slag. Full to the brim, we should pass like all kinds of precious cargoes. So we just made this to make it a little easier. Let's see, so that can go there. That can go there. None of that. Gotta go. Oh, spice. Spice, spice, baby. So it's gonna be dinner time with Mrs. Rooster. Anybody else on in our friendship zone? Doing some Dune stuff. Hey, Far From Casual's playing Dune. I don't know if I can raid him or not. Go raid him. Might as well share some love if we can. Give him a little love and from our Marvel Strike Force days, things like that. So we'll go say hi in a second. I'm gonna hang out with Mrs. Reader. I'm still gonna be playing, and I'll be on Discord voice channels for those like Average and others who want to hang out, or Vincent, etc. So we'll do that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and give Far From Casual a rate. Oh, he does not accept incoming raids. There you go. All right, so we won't be able to do that. That's right. Forgot about that. Okay, so we can't do that. Anyway, I'll be on tomorrow playing some more Dune. I may play some of the Marvel Mystic Mayhem, Mayhem, and the DC Worlds Collide in addition. That's kind of great stuff, and all that. Anyway, looking forward to it. Although Mrs. Rooster is heading out, so there might be spending some time with her, and then doing a lot of streaming this weekend and the following weekend and part of the week, because Mrs. Rooster's going to be traveling. So there's less reason for me to need to spend time with Mrs. Rooster because she's out of town. So anyway, and I'll hang out with y'all more. Anyway, we'll look at that. Y'all